Okay, so we can start. Yes, usually lots of hopes in life, hoping for this and hoping for that, and usually just more clinging, more hoping. But still, it is precious to have the opportunity for the discussions. And I don't know if you saw any of the Zooms from Chiang Mai for the discussions and celebrations with Ajahn for her birthday, Liang. I put a note on DSG, but you may not have seen it. Yes. During the week, it was Ajah's 99th birthday, so there was special discussions and celebrations in Chiang Mai. Next year, we will be in Vietnam, so if anyone would like to come, please keep it in mind.
Sorry, Sarah, may I have the date again? When it is?
Next year, it will be around this time, around the beginning of January.
So this year's already finished?
Now it's finished for this year.
It's finished. Happy birthday, Ajahn. It's not too late to say happy birthday. I know it's not good to say this word. It's like nothing happy to happy, but I'm glad that you still healthy and then you can be with us. Thank you so much.
And as Ajahn always reminds us, the best thing in life is developing understanding and sharing with others as best one can. So we're very fortunate that for so many years, Ajahn has been sharing the teachings with us. And it's inspiring, encourages us to share as best we can too. And does anyone have any questions about any dhammas they would like to ask Ajahn today?
Ajahn, you are a treasure for us, Ajahn.
Okay, I may start opening. It's not about the really question, but like discussion. When we talk about birthday, and this year Ajahn turned to 99, it made me remind about one question. It was in Thai Dhamma discussion long times ago, and one person asked Ajahn can live long life, really healthy, and remember more than many people can remember. So is it because of Dhamma that make Ajahn live long life? And these questions, I know Ajahn already mentioned and answered to this question, but maybe we can open this question, like discussion on this topic. And I turn to Ajahn.
Okay. Is there me?
Yes.
Is there me, Sujin?
Yes.
Really?
No.
See, only in this life, before birth and after death, no me at all. So why, whatever is there from birth to death, be me? Impossible. So what is taken from me, right understanding or wrong understanding, see, it's so very, very subtle. Each word should be considered carefully, a little more carefully. And when Panya is so great, which can understand the truth, it can be object of attachment, see? Because it's so calm and so serenity and so on, with the reality which appears and so on. But still, right understanding has to know the moment which enjoy or just appreciate that very moment is still I, very subtle. That's why no matter how much about the realities as not self, as not anyone, but any moment of seeing, hearing, smelling, when there's no understanding, How can it not be atta, someone or something? That's why understanding the truth of the very, very subtle reality is the only way to let go. That no matter what is developed on and on and on, if there is a moment of expectation or wishes or clinging, it's not ready yet to understand the truth of what is there as a self completely or absolutely. That's why if they don't talk about it at all, just talk about other things, how can there be condition to attain to the reality which is there arising and falling away in split seconds? So there can be the understanding of only that which has a reason now. So we begin to talk about seeing. That which is seen is only different colors, visible object from moment to moment, condition, shape, and form, to take it in mind only. That is something. That's why there are six doorways. Seeing only that which is seen or can be seen, only that which impinge on the eye base, so very tiny and not far away. It's just at the eye, unknown, even right now, but it's there. It has a reason before seeing, and that which impinges on it has a reason before seeing. But then there are conditions after it has impinged on the eye base. The seeing is there. Just arrive to see only that. See, it is much more tiny than a dot or a speck. See, it's there very quickly. That's why as soon as one opens one's eyes, see, it's taken for one or me or mine all the time. What is seen does not appear as just a dot, but it appears instantly as so many things around, as something. The world of Atta kept on arising and falling away non-stop without any understanding of the truth that is not there anymore. Just have firm confidence of the truth. And this is the only way, not just the word, but the truth, that what appears now does not appear as it is. In truth, it's the world of darkness with only a dot, speck of light, that's all. While the other doorways, sound and thinking and smell and taste, can appear in darkness. So when it appears as it is, in order to realize the truth that there's no one at all, it has to be in darkness. Is it true? The word of light is the word of Atta. Many shape and form appear something all day, people and things. But in truth, what did Buddha realize? Nothing can be the object of seeing, only that which impinges on the eyebase. From moment to moment, it's the word of Atta instantly. How long ago? Years and years and years, even now, and on and on and on. That's why only the firm confidence of the truth, Satya Bharami, is the factor, condition to understand it better and better. For example, all dhammas are anatta. What is taken for a chair or a shoe is only that which can be seen without understanding the nature of that, which is only that which can be seen. It's taken instantly as someone, many people on the screen and so on. Is it true? Firm
Yeah, it's true.
confidence of how far the truth and what appear now is quite far away, so very different. The world of ignorance, the world of people and things, the world of atta, But the Buddha enlightened to the truth. It's the world, a world of anatta. All appears or appear as something, in truth, nothing. Is it true? That's why it has to be reminded. Just live in ignorance. The darkness of ignorance is so dark. When one in dark room trying to go out somewhere, it's quite difficult because no understanding where's the door to go out at all. See, and it's now just like that, just looking for the way to go out of ignorance and attachment and atta. Is it true?
Yeah, it's true, Ajahn.
Firm confidence, little by little. Even just thinking or only idea to do something to understand, it's not the way. Right understanding have to realize the truth little by little, even intellectually. That's why it's so firm. Just live in the world of atta, the world, each reality does not appear as it is yet. And when it appears, it is just like now. But right understanding is opposite of ignorance. The same moment appear to ignorance and appear to right understanding is different. No one there at all. That's why learn about the truth of what is there gradually, deeper and deeper, in order to let go the very deep clinging to the idea of self. Accumulated years and years ago, and longer, when there's no understanding of this moment. We talk about many words about realities, just the meaning, not the understanding of the nature of it as one heard about it yet. See, that's why learn to understand what is there and begin to understand the difference between each doorway or kusala and akusala, not the word, but the moment when it's there. No matter what we talk about, whether it is kusala, chanda, sada, and so on, are there. That's why it has to be talked about, discussed about, one by one, to right understanding to develop, not I or anyone at all. And right understanding is the only reality which can be so true to know what's right and what's wrong. And as it knows what's unwholesome or wholesome, the right understanding itself know the way or understand the way to go, not the wrong path. That's why the more understanding, it gets deeper and deeper. And right understanding has to be keener and keener enough to understand the more subtle moment of what is there, as it's there. As it's there, not as one expects, or as one try to know it, or as one consider about it. It's there already. And this is the way. Beginning now, and again, now, and again and again and again. Only understand that which has arisen right now. And not far away at all. The whole world, the whole universe, and the universes, just not far from head to toe. Only at moment of thinking. All are there in darkness. When it's mind though, isn't it? So in truth, where are we now? In darkness of ignorance, take the light as some shape and form to be taken for atta in all one's life. from moment of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching. That's why Buddha is so compassionate to those who cannot get out of the idea of self and attachment and all kinds of akusa. That's why we can talk about now what are there at moment of understanding, what is heard, more than just understanding itself. What are there together? When it's known, it can be known at any moment in life, little by little, on and on and on and on. And this is bhavana, the development of understanding. Do we have to take examination or test how much understanding is right now? No need at all. It's not anyone. And it's the only way to let go the idea of self, atta.
So, Dana, as you know, there's just one moment of consciousness, one chitta at a time, arising and falling away. And the last chitta in this life is the death consciousness, the chuti chitta. What is the cause of the death consciousness, or the condition for death consciousness to arise, which can be now or any time? What is its cause?
Thank you so much, Jan, for your sharing. I catch up one sentence. We are in the darkness of ignorance. This is really true.
Dana, did you? So what is the cause of death consciousness arising?
I seem understand the word of English, but I don't really understand the real Dhamma.
Yes.
Could you please elaborate more, please? Thank you.
Yes. So we learn that each reality that arises in life arises by different conditions. So seeing that arises now, or hearing, they arise because of different conditions. For seeing to arise, there has to be the object that is seen, which impinges on the eye base. And the seeing is the result of karma. If there was no karma in the past bringing that result, there would be no seeing. So seeing is result of karma. Hearing is result of karma. Also, the birth consciousness, the first moment of life in human realm now, is a result of karma. And the death consciousness, the last moment of life, is a result of the same karma that conditioned the birth consciousness. So the main condition for death consciousness when it arises is past karma. Who can say what past karma will condition death to arise anytime now? For the Buddha with the great wisdom, how long did he live? Not to 100, only to 80. It all depends on past karma when death will arise. So we have no idea whether now, tonight, tomorrow, next year, 10 years' time, all depends on past karma. Other conditions support it, but the main condition is karma. So we discuss and learn about different realities to understand there is no Suchin, there is no Sarah, no Dana. There are just different realities arising and falling away at each moment. There is a chitta, a moment of consciousness arising and falling away. Some are the result of karma, like the seeing, the hearing, the birth consciousness, the deep sleep moments. And some are cause, like the kindness, the understanding, or the anger and the bad speech. These are cause which can condition results later on. So we learn about different dhammas to gradually let go of the idea of someone there, someone who is alive for so long, someone who dies at a certain age. Actually, I think you may have heard there are three kinds of death. There is the death we are used to conventionally at the age of 80 or the age of for the Buddha, or the age of 100 for Ajahn, as we hope. And then there is the momentary death. So actually at each moment in life, the seeing now arises, falls away instantly. The hearing now arises, falls away instantly. So actually, in the deepest sense, there is death at each moment. Whatever arises now is gone instantly. So death at each moment, momentary death. And the third kind of death is the end of the life of the arahat, the fully enlightened one. No conditions for life to continue on after the parinibbana, the final passing away. So this is the third kind of death. So if we think about, oh, well, it must be because of Ajahns good deeds that she's living so long and so on. It's just thinking about a person, but it's not actually the understanding of dhammas. It's not the understanding of results by past karma and so on.
I totally agree with that. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. It's a good topic for everyone, Dani.
Thank you.
It's like karma now. We talk about it. Is it there now? See, not only the word, but it's a reality. We use the term to specify the reality, which Buddha used the term karma. So what is it? It's no one. All dhammas are anatta. Just learn to understand what is there in life. Even right now, what is karma? It's moment to be reminded is there, even right now. But who knows if Buddha didn't share his understanding to understand each moment as different realities conditioned by so many conditions. Is karma a reality? See, otherwise we forget about karma is no one, not me or anyone. It is a reality. A reality. But what is it? Karma. Otherwise, it's just the word remembered. The explanation, the definition. But in truth, what is it? Is it there now unknown? So it's my karma. But what is it, my karma? Or what is the reality of karma? Otherwise, we do not study Dhamma at all. But study means not just heard about the word and understand the definition, the explanation, but it's a reality which can be realized. Otherwise, it's useless to talk about it. So now, a little more understanding of karma in order to understand one day when it's firm enough. It's not me or mine or anyone at all because it's a reality. But what reality is it? Any word about karma, about Dhamma, should be studied. So now, what is it? Which we use the word karma. Is it real? What
Yes, it
Kim
reality
real.
Hong,
is?
would you like to, or Kim Hong or Liang, would you like to help Danny? Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Ajahn, from my understanding, karma is that we call nama. Yeah, is a reality, a type of
Excuse
reality
me. Excuse me.
without shape and without form. That is a reality, yeah, even that different from another type of reality that have shape and form, but this one, no shape, no form. And when it happen, it normally, in normal life, it normally happen like 7 times, one after the other, like continuously, yeah, with a strong intention.
I think that we have to develop the understanding a little more. You use the term nama again and again and again, not to get across it, but to begin to understand deeper, closer, because it's so close now, neglected. So, what is nama?
Nama is a type of um, nama. We have 2 type of nama.
No,
That
not yet. What is nama? Before
nama
2
is a
types.
reality that normally don't have shape and form.
Nama
Yes,
doesn't have shape and form.
no
Or
shape,
what
no form for nama.
is noun nama? Is the noun nama?
Yes,
What is
like
there?
seeing, like
Okay,
feeling.
okay, just seeing. It's a nama or it's I.
Without right understanding is I.
It's nama because it experiences an object. Be firm to just one word for all
Yes,
kinds of nama. Without nama, the world does not appear, right?
yes,
So life is the beginning of nama.
yes.
And we don't talk about the condition for the moment of birth yet. But when we use the term birth, it means that there is a reality which experiences an object. It's there from birth by conditions. So the birth consciousness experiences an object, isn't it?
Yes.
Any kind, any moment of nama, it is moment of experiencing an object. So we have talked about seeing many times, so now we begin to talk about karma. What is
Yeah.
it?
Karma can be the cause of seeings, but it's not a seeing because
That's,
seeing is
that's
not
the
karma.
story. That's the story of
Reality.
karma.
What
Reality.
reality is it, Liang?
Is a karma. Yeah, like
What reality?
which one? Which one is
Is
karma?
it a chitta or a cetasika or rupa? What reality is karma?
Chitta, some of chitta and chittasika. Because even not all chitta is karma. Like
Actually,
seeing is not a karma. Like thinking is a karma.
Actually, karma is chetana, cetasika.
Oh, yeah, because we have, sometimes the Buddha stressed that Chitana or intention is a karma. Like when he stressed in Sila.
Karma is chetana, chetana is
Yeah.
karma. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you
Sarah.
can.
Yeah, but not all that one meaning. Yeah, the first meaning. Yeah, but sometimes they for karma it refer to some chitta and chittasika that happen in the Javana VT in the
At any moment in life, chetana is karma. So when it is kusala or akusala, it can have another function. It wills the kusala or akusala, and if it's of a particular degree, it can bring result. But even now, at the moment of seeing or hearing, chetana is karma. At every moment in life, chetana is karma, not chitta.
Okay.
Not the witty chitta. It's chetana at each moment.
Yeah.
So, and there are two kinds of karma condition, but I think Ajahn doesn't want to go so fast. But just the question, what is karma? It is chetana. This is the start. Let's let Ajahn continue on.
Yeah, just if I may ask, Sarah, I was wondering about this too, about when Achan asked about karma, and there was talk about karma earlier, whether it's appropriate in the way we normally use karma. We're talking about karma that is cause, whether that cause be kusala or kusala, it is cause for result. So when we use the word karma to in the case of Chetana that arises with Vipaka, and now I also think about when it arises with Kriya Chittas of the Arahat, whether it's appropriate to say that that's karma. Chetana equals karma.
This is like Liang said in the sutta. So chetana is karma. Karma is chetana. So it is karma condition at every moment. But it's not the karma condition that can bring results later, those moments. But the chetana now seeing, it coordinates the chitta and other chetasikas by karma pachya.
So you're saying that
this
function of coordinating equals karma. Karma is
chetana is karma.
Is function. I know the reality is karma, but
so each moment in life it has the function of being karma pachya, conditioning the chitta and chetasikas that arise with it at each moment.
Karma pachaya is even at with vipaka, right? Karma pachaya.
Yes. Any chetana is karma, and there is karma pachya, karma condition at each moment. But the other function of karma, the other karma pachya, like Lian was referring to, is just at moments of kusala and akusala, not the kiriya chittas of the arahat, but the kusala or akusala that can bring a result later when that kusala or akusala is of sufficient degree. And when it brings the result later, this is the second kind of karma pachya.
Okay, thanks.
The nana karnika karma pachya that brings the result at a later time. Like the seeing now, the hearing now, the birth at the first moment of life. These are all the result of second kind of karma pachya. But Ajahn...
Sorry, Sarah. Refer to what you just meant. It means that not all karma can bring result. Yeah, not all karma can bring result, especially the one that arrive with seeing, arrive with hearing.
Can never bring result because it's vipaka. It's the karma which is vipaka. But even now, moments of liking, disliking, being a little bit bored, a bit finding it a bit too hot or a bit too cold, or just a little bit of kindness but no good deed. It's karma, but it's not karma that can bring results, but it accumulates at those moments. So that's why, as Ajahn said, we have to go deeper and deeper, but begin with the basics. And I think Ajahn, she was just asking what reality karma was, and then I think she would like to go back and go step by step. So I'll pass it back to Ajahn. Ajahn.
So now it's the karma.
Yes, Ajahn.
What karma is there?
Is the mental reality.
It cannot be known at moment of seeing, isn't it? Even
No.
it's there. Is it there at moment of seeing?
Yeah, it's there, but very hard to see.
Is it known that it's there now?
Only by thinking.
So in a day, can there be any moment which is known that it's karma?
Not yet, Ajahn.
Is there any intention to do something? To go to the market?
Yes, a lot of intention per day.
Is it karma?
Yes, it's karma.
At moment of closing your eye, is that karma?
Closing my eye, yes, it's karma.
At moment of speaking, is that karma?
Yes, yeah.
But
It's
what nature is it?
nature is wholesomeness or unwholesome.
Now, what is there? With seeing, with thinking, with liking.
It's different
Can
karma.
can it be
Just
changed?
different karma.
Can the reality be changed?
No.
So, the nature of karma is a reality which is not citta, isn't it?
No, it's not citta. It's
So
different.
So it's what? If it's not citta?
It's another type, only another type of reality that normally arrive with citta.
So what is the difference between the reality which experience the object and the citta which also experience the object?
Citta, the citta have the function that experience the object clearly when the karma experience the object, but by intention, by having intention in doing something and
So
coordinate the citta and other reality to do the same thing.
is there any wholesome karma today?
Yeah, there are some.
How do you know?
Like before, I keep talking, but it's in you. I said, I keep saying that, oh, Ajahn, you are our treasure. Ajahn, you are our treasure. I think at that time it's a wholesomeness, Ajahn. I believe that it's wholesome.
Are we now talking about karma or talking about reality, which is karma?
we're talking about reality, which is karma.
What reality is karma?
Is intention.
In Pali term?
In chetana.
Chetana, cetasika.
Yes.
Right? Even it's there now, it's not known because it's not strong enough to be known. Right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why there are different degrees of each reality. That's why when we talk about karma, there are two kinds of chetana cetasika. The one is sahachata karma. It arises with each moment of citta. Sahachata, arising together. And the other is nanakanika karma. Even it's there, arising with each citta, but it's stronger enough to be known when it do something wrong or right. Stealing without chetana, can it be done?
No, no.
And giving away things for the other without chetana, can it be done?
I don't think so.
And the karma, which condition result, is the chetana, which not just arises with each moment, but it is the strong chetana, which condition the action or the deed, which is wholesome or unwholesome. So, what kind of chetana arises with seeing?
Is vipaka chetana. Is sahachita one.
Sahajata.
Sahajata one. Yeah.
Yeah. Arising together with the chitta at each moment. Not the one that brings results later. Sahajata.
And
Karma
why?
bhajya.
Yeah, why do we talk about it? Not to forget, it's not I. The more we talk about any reality, the more a little an understanding of the truth is there as ourselves. But we do not have to speak out. But it's moment of beginning not to forget that even intention in a day to do this, to stretch out the arm or the hand or to cook or to whatever, there is a reality which coordinate the others because it has will to do that, to cook, the will to cook, see, or the will to see, conditioned by karma to arise just to coordinate the other realities to perform their functions of moment of seeing. That's all. Why we talk about it again and again to let go gradually, little by little, to understand Chetana a little more. It's there all the time, but it's some moment Vipaka, some moment Kusala, and some moment Akusala, different degrees. When it's so very, very subtle, it cannot be known. Does it arise after waking up or at moment of waking up today in the morning? See, it's the unknown. But when there's the intention or the will to do something, it's there. I would like to go there. See, even speaking, Chetana is there by conditions. That's why we learn a little more about different conditions for each reality. Just to let go gradually, little by little, the wrong understanding, taking that for I or Atta. But it is just the first round of Ariya Satya, understanding that it is as it is, as not anyone at all, until there are conditions. There's more understanding, the deeper understanding, condition, moment of understanding, what is there right now, not by anyone, not by anywhere, but by conditions, all by conditions. So,
Sorry, Ajahn.
yes.
most of the Chitasika, it's hard to understand, hard to aware, not really understand, but aware. Yeah, I believe the reason of that is one of the reason is lack of attention.
Not
Isn't it?
lack of Chetana.
Yeah. And another one, lack of Chetana.
Never lack
Like
Chetana.
not really firm.
And Liang, the reason we discussed a little more in detail about Chaitana, it's not so that, oh, you can be aware of Chaitana now at the moment of seeing or hearing, because then it's just clinging to catching a reality. It's not understanding of whatever appears,
Yeah.
but it's for the purpose of letting go of the idea of something or self. Like if we say, oh, karma is mind and mental factors and 7 moments and doing good, and it's not any understanding of Dhamma. It's a whole story, a whole situation. So the point of discussing a little more precisely, a little more carefully, one step at a time, is just for letting go the idea of something, someone like I who is born, or John who is a certain age, and so on, because there are just these different dharmas. So just to understand, karma is at each moment, but there are different functions. It's not because there is the expectation of being aware of Chaitana at this very moment of seeing or hearing. But as Ajahn mentioned, for example, when there's the will to cook or will to go outside, a little more understanding that Chaitana is there at those times, or when offering a gift to one's friend. Okay, without Chaitana, no such offering. So there can be a little bit more understanding when it appears, but when it doesn't appear, it doesn't matter. Still, Chaitana is there at those moments.
Yeah, but no awareness.
Otherwise, because of clinging, there's trying to be aware or trying to attend to the object.
Yeah.
But we're talking about very little understanding that develops, not any expectation of being aware of Chaitana at this moment of seeing or hearing, for example, but understand it's there. Otherwise, it's not the understanding of the reality that is karma.
Yeah. Sarah, can Acha clarify something what Achan said before about karma? Yeah, she mentioned 2 type of karma. One is sahajita, and another one is nirnapachaya karma. If I don't miss it, I believe she said that the one with nirnapachaya is stronger. Is it correct?
Okay, so just to go back, so sahajata means arise together.
Together,
so at every moment in life, even at moments of strong kusala, akusala, at every moment in life, there is sahajata karma pachya, chaitana arising with the chitta and other chaitasikas, coordinating them and performing this function at every moment. The other one, Nana Kanika Kama Pachya, refers to strong kusala or akusala, not just thinking, oh, it would be nice to be friendly, but at the moment of friendliness, helping out one's friend. The kusala is stronger and it can bring its result later. When it brings its result, it is at a later time. So this is the second meaning. Later moment, karma pachya, nana kanika, karma pachya, just at those moments when it brings the result. So at a moment of birth, there is nana kanika karma pachya that has brought the result of birth. In this life, it must have been kusala karma. So when Ajahn mentioned when it's stronger, it can be known at the moment of giving a gift to one's friend, or at the moment of stealing. The kusala in the first case or kusala in the second case is strong enough that one knows that there was a strong intention to help one's friend or strong intention to take what doesn't belong to one. So it's more apparent at those moments, that's all.
Yeah. Thank you.
Then,
I had to clarify, Sarah, because I think that we don't have last video, isn't it, Sarah? I couldn't find the video
The what,
for
sorry?
last Saturday.
I would have to, if Pete's there, Pete, maybe you can check. Pete Liang says so she couldn't find the video, the last Zoom video for last Saturday. Maybe you can just check it, Pete, if you're listening.
Even Monday no class, yeah, because I couldn't find video either.
No, Saturday was the last, and then there were no Zooms because Ajahn was away. Yes.
Yeah. I want to see YouTube of Ajahn birthday. I couldn't find.
No, because the talks were in Thai for her birthday. Yes, but there was a
Okay.
translation. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, couldn't see.
But last Saturday we had the regular Zoom discussion. Yes.
Yeah. I keep finding, but I couldn't see it. Yeah. Thank you.
no, Liang, I just wanted to mention, which you mentioned earlier about kusla rising together, 7 chittas, one after the other. So that's also the difference between a karma arising with a seeing, which is just one moment, and arising with javana, it's 7 moments consecutive. So to know just one moment must be much harder than to know 7 moments.
Yeah. Thank you.
But even at moments now, like our moments of slight attachment, not strong enough that it can bring results, but the chaitana that arises with it, no matter how many moments, doesn't appear. Kim Hong, did you want to ask anything or add anything to this discussion?
Yeah, Sarah, I have one more question. Unless it jitana in the strong karma pajaya, it's still impermanent, right? Because someone said that I try to not kill beings.
Whatever arises in life is impermanent. So a moment of thinking, I will try not to kill. It's just a moment, it's just moments of thinking and gone, not lasting. Or someone says, I haven't killed for the whole day or the whole month, but actually just one cheetah at a time. One moment of seeing, one moment of thinking, one moment of hearing, whatever arises is just for a moment. Like I mentioned at the beginning, momentary death at every moment in life. Even for the arahats, even for the Buddha, whatever arises falls away instantly.
Even it's
I will
strong
try.
to be known, right?
Sorry?
Even it's strong to be known about intention or chetana, right, Sarah?
Still just for a moment. Like intention not to kill or intention to kill is just for a moment. So even when it's the one that brings the bad results later, it's still the chaitana just for a moment. But the chaitana, the kusala, akusala chaitana accumulates. So actually, it's the accumulated chaitana until it is that degree that can bring the result. Like now, attachment is just for a moment, but it's dangerous because it accumulates. And if it's strong enough that it leads to taking something that doesn't belong to one, for example, because one likes it so much, then when it's accumulated to that degree at that moment, it can bring results. But it's always just for a moment.
Yes, thanks, Sarah.
Thanks,
So,
Kim.
yeah, everything is impermanent. Even I think that it's myself or a moment of thinking is still impermanent, right, Sarah?
It's just a moment of thinking, and then at the moment of seeing, no thought about myself. Moment of hearing, no thought about myself. Moment of kindness, no thought about myself. So the clinging to self is for a moment. The painful bodily feeling, however great the pain, is just for a moment. The anger is just for a moment. The depression is just for a moment. Whatever arises in life is for a moment. That's why whatever arises is dukkha. It's not worth clinging to. It's not a refuge of any kind, even great understanding. It's just for a moment gone. Forget it, of no consequence, because it's all gone.
And I think
Yes,
that's what you mean, right, Kimong, that what, as Sarah often reminds us, that no matter what we're talking about, deeds done in the past, it's actually gone. That's what you mean, right? That it's impermanent, it's gone.
yes, right.
I was like this afternoon in between the two Zooms, we went out for a walk and I bumped into a friend, and we had a little bit of a Dhamma chat, and he was talking about the Christian idea of repentance at the end of life. No matter what's done, there could be repentance and regret, but for us, what's gone is gone. But the moment of regret, for example, is just a kusala thinking, better, a little understanding of what appears now than dwelling on what happened before and having regret and remorse. It's all gone. And the same with however greatly kindness and the offering and the understanding, it's all gone. So no use to cling to it, keep thinking about it. That's why for Ajahn, she will say it's more precious to discuss about dharmas now than just keep thinking and clinging to the birthday celebrations, all gone. What about now? What about understanding life at this moment?
Sorry, Sarah, when you said that regret, like talking about regret after doing something wrong, that aversion, yeah? Only aversion happening
Yes,
at that
yes.
moment.
Wishing it hadn't happened, yes.
Yeah,
Feeling
yeah,
unhappy about what's happened,
yeah, yeah,
wishing it had been another way, yes.
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Would you like to add more, Ajahn, on any of these points?
When you are so happy, is that chetana?
Yes, Ajahn.
What kind?
Chetan, not really. I'm not sure that it wholesome. Chetana or
What paccaya is it?
Pachaya. Yeah, that Sahachita Pachaya.
Sahajata, Karma
Yeah,
Pachya. Yes.
Sahajata. Yeah, Sahajata Pachaya.
And when you are so sad, is that chetana to be sad?
Yes, yes.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Or
no chetana, no sad.
no, I mean that feeling is not chetana.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That's why we learn
thank
little by
you, thank
little
you.
about the very subtle realities which are different, to develop the understanding of no one, no self at all. Otherwise, when we just know very little, it cannot let go. The idea of I'm thinking about that. before each moment can be moment of understanding reality as it is. It takes quite a long time to understand right now as it is, as we have learned. That's why learn to understand the nature of reality, not just the word. For example, we use the term Chetana freely, like sorry, no intention. But in truth, there must be Chetana each moment.
Yes.
That's why learn to understand Dhamma as Dhamma, not I, no intention. But the truth is that a reality which arises to perform its function is there, different one, the one which coordinate the other cetasikas to form the function is the cetana which arises with each moment. But when it has the will, it coordinates the other to perform that function, to have that will finished or done. Like, I'll go there, I'll go to Chiang Mai, see? It's not just that which arises with each moment. So that's why we learn to understand different levels of Chetana. Is it Kilesa or what is it? That's why we learn a little more what is what. So the Sangsaravatta, the circle of birth and death, Kilesa, condition Kamma, and Kamma, condition Vipaka,
Vipaka.
no
Yes.
matter what. Chetana, which is Kilesa only, no wrong deeds or right deeds, kusla or akusla, just arises with each moment of citta, not the degree of doing something wrong or like killing and so on, or something right, understanding the truth, consider it carefully, wisely, and so on. Chetana is there too, but it has its proper characteristic, its proper function that the other Cetasika cannot perform. It is only that Chetana which arises and coordinate the Cetasikas arising together to perform their function, no matter wholesome or unwholesome. And when it is Vipaka, it cannot be the Nanakanika Kamma, right?
Yes, yes.
But it arises with each moment as Sahachata, arising
Yes,
together with others. Learn to understand any wrong understanding. It has Chetana too, but not the way we think, but the way it arises and performs its function, coordinate the other Cetasikas to that very moment to be by their functions. Each one has its proper function. So can Chetana be the path to understand the truth, the Eightfold Path?
Chetana. No.
Impossible.
Impossible.
That's why it's wrong to try very hard to have such degree of understanding by going somewhere, doing something in order to have the right understanding of that degree. But Chetana cannot perform that function at all.
Yeah, you are right, Ajahn.
A little bit of understanding is a little bit of development of letting go the idea of self. Not in word, not in proper moment. It depends on conditions, all by conditions. The moment of awareness is by condition. When there's enough understanding intellectually of what is there right now. Unexpectedly is there, always unexpectedly, because all depends on conditions. Who knows what conditions developed years and years ago to condition this moment? on the moment of realization. Is the Chetana there too? But not as the path. It performs its function, not the function of the path factor.
It's Sahajata. Sahajata.
Mm-hmm. So we learn now about one pattaya, kamma pattaya. There are two kinds of kamma pattaya. Sahajata kamma pattaya, arising each moment. And nanakanika kamma, the chetana, which condition its result later, different moments, not the same moment when it arises. Right now. Is there any question?
Ajahn, I think reminding each other should be very important, because when I'm thinking about you, normally it take me to, oh, I'm now in ignorant, no attention.
And Panya knows that it's not you. Anytime when there is understanding that there is no understanding of seeing now, it's Panya, which knows it hasn't developed to be the second round of the Noble Truth yet. See, be true to the truth. That's why we can talk about any reality at any moment to be known, the truth of it, whether it is the Sahajata Kamma Paccaya or Nanakani Kamma Paccaya. At moment of giving something to someone for the receiver's sake, is it Kamma?
Yes, Ajahn, it's Kamma.
What kind of Kamma?
Kamma, the other one, which is not Sahajata Paccaya.
At that very moment, it is Sahajata Kamma Paccaya, right? But
Yes.
when it conditions the result, that very moment is Nanakanika Kamma Paccaya, because it has reached the degree of that which will condition the result later. Not just kilesa, wholesome or unwholesome, Chetana. Because when Chetana arises with unwholesome moment, it is unwholesome. Sahajata Kamma Paccaya. But when that moment is so strong that it can condition the result later, and when it conditions the result, that very moment of Sahajata Kamma Paccaya condition it to be Nanakanika Kamma Paccaya. When it condition result, is it true?
Yeah, it's
In
true.
other words, if it doesn't bring a result later for any reason, then it's Sahajata Kamapachya, but it's not Nanakanika Kamapachya. Only if and when it brings result, then it is Nanakanika Kamapachya.
Is it also Paccaya, even it does not produce result?
Yeah, yes. It's still Sahajata Paccaya.
And it is accumulated as kilesa,
Yeah, Kalesa.
more and more and more and more, until it conditions Nanakanika Kamma Paccaya.
Yeah. It has like stronger and stronger.
And Liang, without understanding more about dharmas, can there be any understanding? For example, just to mention a couple of examples you give, like when making an offering to a large group of monks. And I think last week or the week before, you said, oh, this is an example of good karma or good deeds. But without understanding, can it be known at any moment? whether it's kusala or akusala, whether there's attachment or generosity at those moments. Otherwise, one just makes assumptions. One just assumes because it's a big offering that it's a lot of kusala karma that can bring results, but without understanding. He said the truthfulness that knows that at the moments of attachment or the moments of expectation or the moments of clinging to results, no kusala at those moments. So that's why the understanding and truthfulness is important. Or even if one says, to give your example today, at your example of kusala, ajahn is such a treasure. What about moments of clinging to the idea of someone there? Ajahn, the person. So that's why the understanding conditions more truthfulness, and one appreciates how subtle it is. One can't just make assumptions that every time one gives, there is a lot of kusala, or if one says so-and-so is such a wonderful person, or ajahn is such a treasure, that it's kusala. Who knows? Who knows about the clinging at those moments? Who knows about the idea of someone there? So that's the purpose of studying Dhamma, to understand about the different realities as anatta, and to be more and more truthful. We begin to appreciate, even at moments of making an offering, so many moments of akusala, some moments of kusala, but what about the clinging, the hoping they enjoy the gift, the expectation, the idea of someone there?
Can be clinging or can be panya. If no clinging, wholesomeness is
or there can be
moment of right understanding.
It can be moments of generosity, but no understanding, moments of kindness. So someone may have very kind accumulations, even though they know nothing about understanding, just being glad for the other's welfare, helping the other, can be kusala, but without understanding too. So it can be kusala with or without understanding, or akusala, and in between many moments of seeing and hearing, not kusala or akusala. So life is just in a moment, death at each moment. One reality at a time.
Thank you, Sarah.
And right understanding is precious and treasure, not anything, not anyone.
Sorry, Ajahn, for a person who never study Dhamma or never heard about Dhamma before, but wholesome in their life, wholesomeness still happen. Because it's a reality. But I'm not sure that whether right we call panya it's ever happen or really happen if they don't know about Dhamma at all.
So what about being rich without right understanding and being poor with right understanding? What is the real treasure? What is the real precious?
With rich or poor, but with right understanding.
So better poor with right understanding than rich with no understanding. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
And in truth, no one rich, no one poor, no one a treasure, no one a thief or a criminal, just different cheetahs rising and falling away. So even when we show great respect to the Buddha, it's not to a person that is a great treasure, it's to the qualities that we pay respect, the great wisdom, not the person, not the being. So all the study of dhammas is to gradually let go of the idea of someone, something there.
Yeah. The great respect is only a moment with Panya, isn't Sarah? Nothing else.
Just for a moment, not to be
Yeah.
clung to. Yes.
Yeah.
And in between the respect, what about the attachment? What about the idea of a person, a being?
Yeah.
So moments of kusala, moments of clinging, moments of ignorance, moments of wrong understanding. Each one for a moment and gone, none belonging to me or you or anyone else.
Yeah.
Sarah, my apologies for not turning on my camera. I want to go back to Chetana. So we've distinguished two, Sahajyata Chetana and then Nana Kanaka Kama Chetana. But we've heard of Chetana, the intention before doing something, the intention during doing something, and then the intention after. So where does that in between, is it Sahajyata Chetana or the other one?
Each one of those is Sahajata Kama Pachya, because it's Chaitana arising with each moment. So even at those moments of willing or intending to do something, it's still Chaitana that is arising with the Chitta and other Chaitasikas and coordinating them. And if it wills kusala or kusala, that is strong enough to bring results. Only if and when it brings a result is it nanakanaka kama pachya. Otherwise, just the intending to do good, like maybe there's the intending to feed the monks, but it doesn't happen yet. But it's the accumulation of kindness that accumulates in accumulation of helpfulness, or the accumulation of anger that accumulates when one thinks of doing some harmful act, but it's not yet the karma that has brought results or is going to bring results. So it's just sahajata karma pachya at those moments.
I see. So the moments
Nina,
before, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
Sorry, I'll just add briefly, Nina, that we
Yes.
need to distinguish between Chetana, the mental factor, which
Yes.
arises with each chitta, and the conventional intention that you mentioned, like intending to do something and then doing it and then so forth.
I think
because that idea of acting, of doing something, is just a kind of thinking about the situation. But each of those moments of thinking, of course, has Chetana arising together with it and performing its function at that moment.
yes. Yes.
So we can't classify that. You asked how these two or three kinds of intention, before, during, and after, fit in. Well, they don't, in the sense, because we're talking, the discussion is about Chetana, the mental factor, which arises with every moment of consciousness.
I see. I think I've come across, when we studied about the Chetana as Cetasika, there's Bopa Chetana, Kanaka Chetana, and then there's another one which translate, yes, in the conventional truth, as I understand, is the intention before doing something, during, and then after.
Nina, you refer to Papa Chetana, Monjana Chetana, and Apara Chetana, you mean?
Yes.
The three?
Yeah, the three. Thank you.
Yeah. What are these terms? Sorry, I don't think I'm familiar with the three terms you just mentioned.
Sorry, John. This, I know because of Pali language. Papa Chetana is the Chetana.
The intention before.
Before the man action is doing, like, tomorrow I'm going to offer to the monk, and today I have to prepare food, like intention that happening during, like, mostly today, like, and before offering, and at the time of offering.
This is a
and
kind of
soon
thinking.
after
This is
offering.
a kind of thinking
This is
today.
kind
I'll
of
do this.
thinking.
And,
Yeah.
Right. So the Chetana,
Sahajita. Yeah,
they're not different
Sahajita
kinds of
Chetana.
Chetana because the thinking is about the future rather than the present.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I understand. It's the Sahajita Chetana that comes
Yes.
before that, and then when
That's
it's strong
arising
enough.
at that.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
And at those moments, it's arising with kusala or akusala chitas, depending, and which accumulate the kusala, like now thinking about making supper for one's family, kusala and akusala moments. So the kusala and akusala accumulates, but it's not the, so it's sahajata karma pachi at those moments, but it's not the karma
strong.
pachi that
Yes. It's not strong
brings
enough.
results. No.
That can bring results. Yes, I understand now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vong. Clarifies. Thank you.
And or Betty or anyone else have anything you'd like to say, or just see if Ajahn would like to add more as we're beginning to run out of time. Good to see you both anyway.
What about
Ajahn?
moment of thinking, of giving, thinking to give but never give? See, not any deed has been done at all, no giving, only just thinking about giving. I'll give such and such time and on and on and on. Keep on thinking, but no action, no deeds at all. Is that karma? Only when the deed has done, the thinking, the chetana before that is pupa chetana before the deed has been done. And after giving, there can be moment of enjoying, appreciate, so happy feeling about giving, being able to give such and such, see? And the moment of giving only is the karma, which condition result later. But the other moment, before and after, condition the giving to be different, great or very little, depending on conditions. But the deed has been done, it's the nanakanika karma, that it will bring the result later. Otherwise, it's just sahachata karma, pachaya.
Yes, Ajahn. So clear. Thank you.
So Thanachan, in the case of giving that ultimately does happen, it means all three must be kusala. Before, while doing it, and after. Is that the meaning?
So the result depends on the cause. Many moments of sahachata pachaya, karma pachaya, but the deed hasn't been done at all, or late, so late, and so on. All depends on conditions.
And even when thinking about the deed beforehand, thinking about the preparations for the offering to the monks that Liang has mentioned, there are going to be moments of kusala and akusala in the planning. So if there's a lot of kusala, it can condition that deed to be stronger. But if there's a lot of akusala, a lot of thinking and worrying and clinging, then it may condition the deed not to be so great. And afterwards, maybe thinking about the kusala with kusala So glad that one was able to share, but what about all the attachment to the gift that was given? So different moments. Only Panya can know.
And the precious moment is understanding that it's just a reality. See, one day, at moment of giving, right understanding which has been accumulated can condition moment of understanding the truth of what is there as it is unexpectedly. Because expected moment with akusla, lopa, cannot understand the truth.
And it's only the moments of understanding as realities that can lead to the letting go of the idea of I, my offering, my gift, the monks, the people I gave to. So only understanding can lead to less clinging to whatever arises, taking it for something, for someone.
And in truth, all dhammas are in darkness now, except that which is seen only. Is it true? The truth is so amazing. Miracles beyond any miracle.
Ajahn, even thinking of the truth is amazing or not amazing, it also rely on understanding. Because when the more understanding, the more seeing that all the truth is amazing.
Until
That's what,
it's Lokutra moment.
yeah.
Without this moment, discussing Dhamma in order to have a little more understanding of it, how can there be any moment of realization of the truth that we have developed now? Firmer confidence of the truth, a little firmer confidence. The truth is the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. The more understanding, the more value to the precious Dharma.
And if we don't talk about Cetana to understand it a little more, how can there be the realization when Cetana is there as object by conditions?
Yeah, it can be objects.
When time comes, by conditions.
Yeah, yes.
Until all dhammas are anatta, even now. สวัสดีค่ะ it's time.
Yeah,
So
thank you very
Dika
much,
Ajahn.
Ajahn.